Mortal Kombat is back in a big way. Look, I was like a 12-year-old kid when the first film came out, and this film, holy crap, it's good. Amazing job, guys. Now, I know both of you guys were fans of the franchise before being cast. And once production started, was there a moment when you realized that you're bringing this game to life?
Probably as soon as we're cast and as soon as we stepped on set, because when we started the film, as soon as I spoke to Simon, our director, I realized that his vision is to build a universe around this thing, and his universe is a very gritty, very physical universe that actually pays homage to a lot of the things that come out of the 90s, before we had all the CG magic. So we stepped on into the outback of Australia, which just looks like Outworld in itself. And the cast, like a person like Nathan Jones, who plays Reiko, he's like 8 feet tall, 300 pounds on a skinny day walking around. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, yeah, I'm in this world. My kid self went, yeah, you're in it now, man. You're not getting out until this is done.
And I wouldn't even want out at that point. Let's talk about some of your guys' characters for a second. Now, Kung Lao, he's one of the top five. He has one of the top five most iconic weapons in Mortal Kombat franchise with his razor sharp hat. Can you talk to me a little bit about the fighting style that you developed for the character?
That's an interesting question. Well, I think, as an actor and also a martial artist, I just want to, with this character especially, show emotion through motion, or if you want so, move someone through movement, right? So that was my approach, because I think the highest art of martial arts filmmaking is if you can express yourself and reach the audience and really catch them. And for Kung Lao, I was very lucky that the background that I was training in when I started with martial arts was kind of exactly the same background that Kung Lao was training in, which was Shaolin style, more of a Southern Kung Fu style, with the Wing Chun punches and the crane and the tiger. So it came very natural to me. And it was a blast. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Amazing. Now, Liu Kang, now he's always been one of the more grounded characters in the franchise. What was it? In what ways did you want to express his humanity in this ensemble?
I think Liu Kang, in terms of this rendition of Mortal Kombat, which I always think of as a reincarnation, and Simon wanted this Mortal Kombat to be around the theme of blood. Blood as in blood, family, bloodline, blood feud, right? So for me, Liu Kang has been there since the beginning of Mortal Kombat. For me, he's like the heart that pumps blood throughout the universe, and you can't live without the heart, and the heart is what grounds you. And also in Liu Kang's heart, he comes from a very complicated history, very traumatic history, and there's a lot of things inside that he wants to express. And one of the most important things for him is his family that he finds in Kung Lao, and Kung Lao actually acts as a sheath for his fury, for his sword. So they're like a yin and a yang, and that's the most important relationship in his life.
Absolutely. Now, last question I have for the both of you is, I know you guys are both fans of the franchise, and Ludi, you talked about them wanting to world build this. Now, just as fans of the franchise, where would you like to see Mortal Kombat go next cinematically? We'll start with you, Max.
I think because the world and all the realms and the whole universe of Mortal Kombat is so big and it's constantly growing. That's the beauty of it, that it's constantly evolving. I think that, but honestly, I think that I would love to see a Shaolin Monk spinoff, with telling Liu Kang and Kung Lao's original story. That would be the ultimate dream, because I have so much ideas that I would love to put in there, and that would be my favorite.
Ludi, I'm guessing you'd agree.
I would spin off of that, because I think the end of the movie leaves a perfect setup for that series. I mean, Liu Kang loses something that's really important to him without missing any spoilers. It's another world. It's a perfect opportunity to walk through some of those doors.
Look, I can't wait for people to see this movie. Oh my gosh, man. And I would love to see that spinoff, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time. Amazing job. And the action is out of this world. Thank you guys.
Rock on. Thank you for your time, man.